On this edition of Lexington Now, the Gobble Grease Toss, Pam Miller Arts Center is expanding, and the Lexington History Museum. I'm Neil Noah. Welcome to Lexington Now for the week of November 13th, 2023. It's time to talk turkey. The Redwood Cooperative School, in conjunction with several organizations, is holding its annual post-Thanksgiving Gobble Grease Toss. And some youngsters want to tell you what it's all about.
We're here at the Redwood School today talking about our upcoming Gobble Grease Toss. We've been doing this for many years in Lexington, so many of you are probably familiar with it. But basically, if you are cooking your turkey in oil on Thanksgiving, then on Black Friday, which is November 24th this year, you have an opportunity to recycle your used cooking oil for the betterment of the community so that it doesn't end up in the trash or in our storm drains or down our sewer drains where it can cause problems. You can bring your used cooking oil to 166 Crestwood Drive to the Redwood School, where we will collect it for recycling. Please bring your oil in a container with a lid that's hard-sided, not a bag or a box, and a container that's disposable that you can leave with us. If you bought your cooking oil in a jug, then pour it right back into the jug, and that's the perfect container to bring it to us in, because that way it prevents spills and makes it easier for us to transport. If you're coming to the Gobble Grease Toss, please remember that it is 10 to 2 and that we're not open before or after that, and to make sure you bring your container that you can leave with us. We're really excited to have the Gobble Grease Toss again with the Redwood School, the UK Center for Applied Energy Research, and Kelly Green Biofuels. We've had these partners with us for this event for over 5 years, and we're very excited to be able to provide this recycling opportunity to the city of Lexington once again. If you want more information, you can visit our website at lexingtonky.gov/livegreen, or you can follow us on all major social media channels at Live Green Lexington.
My name is Eduardo Santillan Jimenez, and I am an Associate Director of the University of Kentucky Center for Applied Energy Research. Our research group transforms waste into fuels, and one of those waste streams can be used cooking oil, like that we use during Thanksgiving. This is a very exciting event for us because not only we get to collaborate with the community, the Redwood School and students, we also get a waste that we could use for our research. Now, we're a research facility, so we don't have the scale to convert all of it into fuel. And so we also collaborate with Kelly Green Biofuels in order to ensure that the entirety of the waste cooking oil that we collect during the Gobble Grease Toss is actually converted to a renewable fuel. We have been working with the Redwood Cooperative School and Kelly Green Biofuels for several years now, probably 5, if not more years. And through this collaboration, we've been able to use these samples for research that has been funded by the National Science Foundation, now by the Department of Energy. And so this can bring together the University of Kentucky, the community in Lexington, the Lexington city government, a biofuels producer, into a very productive partnership for the benefit of the students, the community, our research, and the nation.
I've been helping with the Gobble Grease Toss since I was in 4th grade. So before the Gobble Grease Toss, we learn about biofuel and renewable energy to prepare us for the event. And then on that day, we'll help unload the vehicles and count how many cars have come and things like that. So I've been on the leadership team, the team at our school that helps with the Gobble Grease Toss for this is my 5th year. Every year we get a lot, like hundreds of gallons of cooking oil donated to help make the biofuel. Keeps it out of the environment and out of our drains. We're really excited to be doing this again to help the community and the environment.
After we collect the oil, it goes to a lab that turns it into biofuels and not into a waste that hurts the environment. I've been helping with the Gobble grease sauce for around 2 years now, since doing it 4th grade, so yeah, it's around 2 years. Some of the oil is used by a lab for research, and some of it goes to help to farm equipment. Our environmental club at our school does a lot of activities to help the environment each year. This year, we've been making a pollinator garden in the community.
The Pam Miller Downtown Arts Center is expanding and modernizing its space, and we caught up with project architects to talk about what the renovation will bring to the downtown Main Street arts scene.
So my name's Joe Rasnick. I'm with Integrity Architecture. We are the architect of the project, and we are standing in the 3rd floor of the Pam Miller Downtown Arts Center. It's one of a couple of spaces that will be fit up and generally brought up to modern standards and add some much needed square footage to the existing center.
This is a great spot in the building. So there's going to be a lot of different classes or visiting artists that can come here and make use of the workspace itself. We've got sinks, we've got fume hoods, we've got plenty of kind of movable furniture or kind of teaching space on the wall. It's a very flexible part of the project. That'll be a part of our community that they can use. So we're excited to help put that together.
So what we are adding is, in general, a lot of flexible space. We know, and working with the city and just doing the type of work we do in the community, we know that the arts are a huge element in Lexington and broader Fayette County. We're very excited by that and that type of work as a firm. So we latched onto this project pretty quickly, and we're very excited to kind of assist the city and the great staff at Pam Miller at kind of dreaming up what some of this unused space could become. Performance type spaces, so you have dances, you have things like acoustic performances or music performances. We'll also have event space. We are very excited to be involved with a project that puts the arts front and center.
So this is like a really cool blend between performance space and event space. Now those are very different user groups. Like one of them is like all blackout, all lights and performance, and the other one is sort of like, it's like a community thing where we're here to, like a bunch of people relating in a big group. And so those types of environments, they often shift a lot. That's two very different types of environments. So we've been excited to kind of come and approach this project to provide both of those things with that type of flexibility. It's been a lot of fun, especially down on the 1st floor with that kind of performance space that kind of has a couple different focus areas, and then it's also a big basically party room for after events or before events or different things here and there for the city and for the Arts Center. Now up here on the 3rd floor, this is a much larger area. And so there's a few things that they can do here, from a larger group to a medium group to like this makerspace group in the back that kind of, they can get super messy if they want to get messy, or you can come out here and you can have a wedding reception of such. So it's a super flexible space, and that's been a lot of fun to kind of help hear from the users what they need and what they're looking for, and then try to bring that to them. Bring that to the city is an exciting thing to do.
So this is an ARPA-funded project, one of many that have been going on around the community. So we are super thrilled to have the opportunity to work on one of those types of projects, but also very excited that we had that access, we had that ability to procure that funding for the project to really make this happen, and it was vital for the project. I would say I'm mostly excited just with the simple idea that there's going to be a lot of spaces that have not been getting used, that have been sitting here dormant for many, many years, and they're finally going to start to get some activity. Particularly the Main Street restaurant space that really was kind of a fixture for the community for so long. I'm really, really excited to see some new life get brought to that. Anytime we can activate Main Street and anytime we can bolster some of those cultural things like the Pam Miller Arts Center is just a really great benefit, both personally and professionally for me. So I'd say that's what I'm most excited about.
The Lexington History Museum wants to welcome you to its new space, and we'll take you there after this.
Have 2 ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least 2 ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you and gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. The Lexington History Museum recently reopened in its new space on North Broadway, and its mission is to preserve and tell the story of Lexington's history.
I'm Dr. Mandy Higgins. I'm the executive director here at the Lexington History Museum, which we just reopened. And we exist to tell Lexington's history, all of Lexington's history from before 1775 through today, and to do that in a museum setting in an engaging way that helps us understand who we were, who we are, and who we may still be. Thanks to the leadership of Mayor Pam Miller in 1998, we were established under a charter with 4 founding members. We spent the first 10 years or so of our life in the old courthouse on Main Street. And then in 2012, as we all know, mold, dust, and asbestos and all kinds of things that make you sick were found in that space. And so it was no longer safe for us to be there. The objects, the people, it just wasn't the appropriate place. So we were closed for about 10 years. And then thanks again to the city and to the leadership of council and to Mayor Gorton, we have a 3-year startup grant, and that allowed us to move into this space, the Thomas Hunt Morgan House at 210 North Broadway. This building is stewarded by the Bluegrass Trust, but it has a long history. So the original townhouse was built in 1869 by Charlton and Ellen Morgan, who there's a long history, and Bluegrass Trust can tell you all about it, or you can come to the exhibit and learn. But eventually it was deeded to the Women's Club of Central Kentucky in 1965. And so this has been a space that has sort of shaped Lexington in a lot of ways, and to then turn it into a museum, to make it a truly usable space for the city, and to work in partnership with our friends at the Bluegrass Trust is just really excellent. So the public can come Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 4 and Saturdays 10 to 4, and they will experience what we're calling a get your toes wet Lexington history. So our job, our goal is that when you come in, you will learn something new about Lexington. You'll get a chance to explore it, but we're not here to give you the deep dive about Henry Clay. Right? That exists at Ashland. We're not here to give you the deep dive where those deep dives exist elsewhere. We want to go and to talk about things in Lexington that don't necessarily have a place where they're being held at the moment. So you'll learn about IBM and the ways that it transformed the city. You'll learn about Thomas Hunt Morgan himself, the first Kentuckian to win a Nobel Prize. You'll get to touch hemp that's already been processed. So that's what we're looking to do. And then if you want to learn more, we want to help you learn more. So it may be, we'll say, oh, you are really interested in whatever clay person. It may be, go see our friends at Ashland. Or you are interested in something that we know is held at the University of Kentucky, and we can send you there to learn more. So we will be hosting field trips and group tours. We're not an event rental space necessarily, but we can talk to folks if they're interested in partnerships or collaborations that would make sense with the museum. We will schedule tours Monday through Saturday, though we encourage you to think about Monday through Wednesday when we're not open to the public to have more of a private tour, and definitely a field trip. We depend on a cadre of volunteers and a board. We do have an intern every year. So if folks would like to volunteer, we're always looking for volunteer docents, people to help us with archiving and cataloging our collection and describing our collection. So we would love and you can learn more about that on our website at lexhistory.org. We really hope that Lexington will embrace us being back open to the public, and we hope you will come see us. Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 4, Saturdays 10 to 4. There is an admission fee. You can find all of that information at lexhistory, lexhistory.org. Please come see us.
Mayor Gorton joined members of the Community Land Trust to break ground on the new Davis Park Community Center, further enhancing the neighborhood. We joined them for the ceremony.
This community center we are breaking ground on today is part of a wide-ranging project that we've been working on together for 25 years. It's part of the reinvention of this area, the Davis Park area, that has addressed environmental, transportation, housing, and social justice issues right in the heart of our community. This will be a 3,800 square foot community building that will house conference rooms, a technology center, a room dedicated to the unique history of this neighborhood, and office space for the Lexington Community Land Trust. Even though we're taking a big step forward today, we still have work to do in this neighborhood. Coming soon, we will be building more affordable housing, and Ed, I think you told me that's down there. A new 5-acre park, Davis Park, is under construction right next door, and you see the pavilion already up. So the man who has been managing all of these changes as project manager of the Community Land Trust is Ed Holmes. And Ed is going to tell us more about this project and also about the Community Land Trust.
It's been a long time getting here, but we're here to another phase of the Lexington Community Land Trust Davis Park redevelopment. And in the backdrop, you can see what we've been able to do with the support of a lot of our partners. I want to thank Mayor Gorton and the City of Lexington for all their support on this and their contribution of $2 million. The Land Trust is a 25-acre site that the Land Trust owns, dedicated to revitalizing and restoring what was once Davis Bottom, now Davis Park. We've been able to successfully build several single-family and some multifamily housing units that you see on DeRody Street. They've got a 73-unit affordable housing rental units being proposed. The 5-acre park is currently under construction, and we've got more plans for some mixed use and commercial development along the way. So it's a significant project. It's the re-envisioning what Davis Bottoms could ultimately become.
As you know, this site for this community center is about 1.5 acres, and it's located off of Oliver Lewis Way on the Lexington Community Land Trust, which was created in a response to environmental and social justice issues relating to the Newtown Pike Extension project. It is also on the corner of Versailles Road, where we've seen a lot of activity lately and where I want to see even more projects come to fruition. It's a comprehensive redevelopment plan which is expected to improve traffic flow and access to the University of Kentucky. But today we are here to begin this project on the community center that will serve not only the 11th district, but a wider surrounding area, and I hope will serve as a gift to all who use it. In addition, the Community Land Trust is working on affordable housing efforts, and this new development will serve the housing that's already here and the housing that is to come. It will have a ton of different activities inside, and will be conference space, and we'll have a special area that gives tribute to the rich history of this neighborhood. And I'm happy to say that through our ARPA funding, Lexington Fayette Urban County Government secured $2 million for this project. And I'm glad that I could play an active role in that process. Additionally, we are so grateful to the Kentucky State Transportation Cabinet for contributing $1 million. This center is going to enhance the overall development of Davis Park for its residents and be a place that is welcoming to all the new housing that's coming and the surrounding area.
This groundbreaking is more than construction of a community. It's about building a community that in the past was overlooked and forgotten. This community center is about the people of Davis Bottom who came before us. Those who have stayed and those new residents that have moved in. It's about transforming our neighborhood into a place where people can live, work, play, and point with pride that this is our neighborhood. And this will be our community center that reflects the desires and wishes of all of us. As president of CLT and longtime resident of this neighborhood, I understand how this community center will contribute our neighborhood vitality, health, and well-being by building a sense of purpose and resilience. And to add on to that, we've been I'm 59, over 60 years, this Newtown Pike extension has been in process, and it finally has come. My parents, a lot of our residents have moved on, but at the same time, everything is coming together, as you see. Right here at the downtown area, like I say, a lot of communities, we pull together. We have a real strong community, as you can see. I have a residence over here. Some of us done been in here a long time, but we just thank for this opportunity and thank everybody that has contributed to this community and this project. And God bless you all, and we thank you. 2, 3, go!
Lex TV has lots of city business to bring you live this week, both on our channel and on our website. And remember, the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.